Now we'll see the improve your learning of the lesson acids and bases. Look at the first question. The sting of a wasp is basic. How can you treat the sting of a wasp? So here, as the sting of a wasp is basic in nature, so treat the sting of the wasp with a mild acid. You should not use the strong acid. It may cause burns. So we have to use the mild acid, so that it neutralizes and decreases the pain. Here, example is tartaric acid. So you can use the tartaric acid to treat the sting of the wasp, so that the pain will subside. Next, second question. Why are acids not stored in metal container? Acids react with metals and release hydrogen gas. Hence, if acids are stored in metal containers, they react with the container and the metal will be corroded and holes will be formed in the container. Hence, we should not store acids in the metal containers. We should use the glass bottles to store the acids. We'll move on to next question. Third question. Acidic, basic and neutral solutions are given in 3 test tubes and you are given a red litmus strip. How will you identify the 3 solutions? So here they have given 3 solutions and a red litmus strip. We have to test and identify which of them are these 3 solutions. So first one, A, B and C. 3 solutions are there. A red litmus strip has been given. So we'll dip in these solutions and check. See, in the first one, when red litmus paper is dipped in the solution A, it is remaining same. So if it is remaining same, it may be acidic or neutral solution. If the red litmus changes to blue color, then it will be a base. So B, here it may be a base. Here this may be an acid or neutral. Here also this one is neutral. So acid and neutral solution will not change red litmus paper, or base, it converts the red litmus to blue in color. So we can explain it here like this. Take 3 test tubes and label them as A, B, C. Now check the solutions present in test tubes A, B, C with red litmus strip. So in A, red litmus strip, no change in color, then it is acidic in nature. In B, red litmus changes to blue color, it is a base. C, no change, remains same, then solution is neutral. Next question. When drops of lemon juice are put on blue litmus, it turns red. What will happen if you put some drops of soap solution on the same position on litmus paper? So when drops of lemon juice are put on blue litmus, it turns red, as lemon juice is acidic in nature. If on the same litmus paper some drops of soap solution are put, then it changes to blue in color, as soap solution is basic in nature. Next question. What happens if nitric acid is added to eggshell? When nitric acid is added to the eggshell, the shell will be dissolved and calcium nitrate will be formed by evolving the carbon dioxide gas. Next, 6th question. Turmeric stains on white cloths when washed with soap turns red. Why? Here, the turmeric is a natural indicator. Indicator helps to find whether the solution is acidic, basic or neutral in nature. So here turmeric stains turns red when reacted with bases. As soap is a base, when cloths with turmeric stains are washed with soap turns red. Next, 7th question. Ammonia is present in window cleaners. It turns red litmus blue. What is its nature? The substances that turn red litmus to blue color are basic in nature. So here ammonia is present in window cleaners turns red litmus to blue. So it is basic in nature. Next, eighth question. What is the nature of urea? Is it acidic, basic or neutral? How can we verify it? The nature of urea is neither acidic nor basic. It is neutral to red or blue litmus paper. To verify it, the urea is dissolved in water and tested with blue or red litmus papers. Next, ninth question. Red litmus paper is dipped in a solution, it remains red. What is the nature of the solution? Explain your answer. So here we'll first know what is happening here. Acid changes blue litmus to red and base changes red litmus to blue. And neutral remains unchanged to either blue litmus or red litmus papers. So when red litmus paper, when dipped in a solution, remains red, so no change occurred, hence it is a neutral solution. Next question, 10th one. What is the effect of basic substances on turmeric paper? So already we have seen that turmeric is a natural indicator. When basic substances is applied on turmeric paper, it turns red in color. For example, turmeric stains on cloths when soap water is applied, then changes to red in color. Next, 11th one. Can flowers and turmeric papers also be called indicators? Why? Flowers and turmeric papers are natural indicators. Indicators can be used to find whether the solution is acidic, basic or neutral in nature. Flowers are available in different colors due to different color pigments in them. They change due to the action of acid or base immediately and change their color. Next, 12th question. Correct the statement if it is wrong. So here are three different statements they have given. We have to check whether they are correct or wrong. First one, indicators show different colors in acidic and basic solution. It is true because indicators show different colors in different solutions. Like acidic, it shows one color, and basic, it shows the other color. Next, sodium hydroxide turns blue litmus red. It is false, wrong. This is the wrong statement. Why? Because sodium hydroxide is a base. It turns red litmus to blue but does not change blue litmus color. It remains same. So we'll explain here. Sodium hydroxide turns red litmus blue in color and no change in blue litmus as sodium hydroxide is a base. Next, third one, tooth decay is caused by the presence of base. It is also false, wrong statement. Tooth decay is caused by the presence of acids. Next question. 13th one is activity. We'll explain 14th one. Visit a doctor, find out the medicines she prescribes to treat acidity. Ask her how acidity can be naturally prevented. Prepare a report. See, children, acidity is in the stomach. An acid is released for digestion of the food. So, when we are not taking food on time, that it causes acidity. So, the doctor prescribes an antacid to treat acidity such as Eno, Digin, syrup, etc. You can add any more. Acidity can be naturally prevented by eating on time. We should eat our food on time and drinking enough water needed by the body. We should drink plenty of water. Using buttermilk, coconut water to drink. We should drink buttermilk and coconut water when we are facing the acidity problem. And don't drink carbonated beverages like cool drinks, soft drinks. We should not drink these carbonated beverages. Next question. 15th, 16th are the activity based questions. Next we'll see 17th one. Test the nature of lemon juice and milk sample with the help of natural indicators prepared from different flowers. Explain their nature. The petals of hibiscus are taken as natural indicators and prepared as indicators in a paper strip. And test the nature of lemon juice using this paper strip. It changes to red color, which indicates that lemon juice is acidic in nature. Now milk sample by using hibiscus indicator paper strip, it also changes to red in color as milk is also and acidic in nature due to the presence of lactic acid. Now we'll see the 18th question. How do you feel about nature? It is a big natural laboratory that contains innumerable indicators. So, nature is a big natural laboratory as it contains many indicators with it in the form of petals, leaves, etc. So, these indicators help to find whether the substances are acidic, basic or neutral in nature. Next question. Choose the correct one. Here is a question. To protect the tooth decay, we are advised to brush our teeth regularly. The nature of the toothpaste commonly used is, so here the nature of the toothpaste is basic in nature. Next question, which of the following is acidic in nature? Here are 4 different things: lemon juice, baking soda, lime water and antacid. So out of these 4, lemon juice is acidic in nature. Next question is match the following. Acetic acid, it is present in curd. Lactic acid, it is present in curd. Acetic acid, vinegar, it is present in vinegar. Citric acid, it is present in lemon. Oxalic acid, it is present in tomato. Next, last question. Why industrial wastes are neutralized before releasing into water? So here industrial wastes contain sulfur dioxide, nitrogen oxide, carbon dioxide gases. So these gases, when they get mixed with water, they change to acids, which may cause harm to the aquatic organisms living in the water. Hence the waste has to be neutralized before releasing them into water. Not only this, and also this may also cause acid rains which cause damage to buildings, crops and to our skin. Hence the industrial waste has to be neutralized before releasing them into water.